It's the weekend of the big game. This Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. And for you, you might be thinking that Super Bowl Sunday should be the next big national holiday because you can't wait to watch every play of seeing these two teams battle it out. Or maybe for you, you only care about the entertainment and you can't wait to watch the commercials. And if the halftime show is good, well, that's an added bonus. Or maybe for you, you are completely indifferent. You didn't even care about the fact that there was a game coming on this Sunday. But for two types of people, this Sunday is one of the biggest days of the year. Because for those people who are Chiefs fans and for those people who are Buccaneers fans, this Sunday means everything to them. But the truth is, at the end of Sunday night, somebody's going to be going home heartbroken. Only one team can win. And there's this term that we throw around, which is a fair weather fan. And that's somebody that's only a fan for the team that wins. You know, it makes me think of a couple years ago when the Cavaliers kept duking it out with the Warriors every year in the NBA Finals. We live almost 2,500 miles away from Oakland, California, but I suddenly started seeing a lot more Steph Curry jerseys popping up left and right. And something tells me it wasn't because they were big fans of the Warriors, but they're probably big fans of winning. And so a fair weather fan is somebody that only wants to be in it if their team is winning. But a follower, somebody that's really willing to go to the ends of the earth for their team, that's somebody who's built different. A fan, as soon as their team loses, they're out of there. But a follower, they're in it every single year. Whether their team has a winning record or a losing record, it doesn't matter. They are in it for the long haul. And the truth is that I think that we can see a ton of fans of Jesus when we look around. People that would say that he's a great teacher, and they may even be willing to come to church, and they're excited about the lights and the sounds, and they're excited about their grace group and all the things that are going on. But when the rest of the week happens and they have to live it out Monday through Saturday, things get a little difficult. And so today, whenever and wherever it is that you're watching, I want to ask you, are you a fan or are you a follower? Because the truth is that Jesus had a ton of fans. All throughout Scripture, we see instances where these huge crowds would follow Jesus around. And what they were hoping to see is just a glimpse of a miracle. They wanted to see somebody be healed. They wanted to see people be fed. And so they would follow Jesus around from city to city, hoping to catch just a glimpse of that. They were huge fans of Jesus. But we get to catch a glimpse of what Jesus means when he says that we should follow him. Because at one point he's talking to his disciples, those that were closest to him. And this is what he says in Luke 9:23. He says, if anyone would come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Follow me. That's what Jesus calls us to do. And so what that means is it's not just enough to be a fan, but we need to be a follower. And how do we do that? Jesus says to deny ourselves. And so let me show you what that looks like. For somebody that's a fan, this is what their life would look like. They would draw themselves at the direct center of their lives. And there's all sorts of stuff going on in all of our lives. And so what they would say is like, yeah, I'm here and sports is here. Or I'm here and my family is here. Or I'm in the center and all of these things revolve around me. Things like school, a job, or friends. And for that matter, they might even say Jesus. But for somebody that's a fan, the truth is that everything revolves around them. And what Jesus is saying is that we have to deny ourselves. We have to make a conscious decision to not live our lives like this. And instead, he wants to see us live a different way. And so a follower, somebody who follows Jesus, would live their life like this. with Jesus at the center. And all of the things in their life would revolve around who Jesus is. And so that means that Jesus gives sports a purpose. And that means that Jesus gives their family a reason to gather together. And Jesus gives school meaning because it's a chance for them to make a difference in their community. Jesus helps to bring purpose into their friendships as they can reach out and help others to see the love of Christ. But this is the biggest one that we need to wrap our heads around. And it's that they come second even to Jesus. And so what it means to deny ourselves is that we have to make the conscious decision to move ourselves out of the center of our lives and instead put Jesus there instead. And that's what it means to be a follower and not just a fan. Because the truth is that Jesus doesn't just want to be a part of your life. He wants to be your life. He wants all of your life to surround around him, to revolve around him. He wants to be the reason that you do everything. You know, maybe for you tonight, you're realizing that your life looks a little bit more like this than like this, and you want to change it. Maybe for you, you're saying, I want to be more than a fan. I want to be a follower. And if that's you, then here's what you need to do. We need to take on this same mindset that Paul has when he writes Philippians 1:21. Because what Paul says is this. He says, for me, to live is Christ. Everything that we do revolves around him. And one of the easiest ways that you can do this, one of the things that you can do as like a nice next step that can lead you into this journey, is to start off every morning by giving him your life. Just pray a simple prayer before you even get out of bed. It could be just a few words. It could be as simple as this. God, be the center of my life. Be the center of my life. Because the truth is that this Sunday, there's going to be two teams that compete for the biggest game of the year. And every play, every moment of that game is going to build up to this climactic end when we find out who wins. And our lives are the same. Every decision you make, everything that you do is building up to the moment at the end of your life. And when we follow Jesus, when we choose to be not a fan, but a follower, that's when we'll see the difference. That's when we'll see the true results. And that's how you win at the game of life. You know, if that's something that you're interested in, is starting a relationship with Jesus, then DM us on Instagram. It's at Grace Students, or text us to the number below, and somebody from our team would love to reach out to you. We would love to help you know more about what it means to be a follower of Christ. But this weekend, it's my prayer as we go about our lives that we could see Grace Students become a group of people that wouldn't just be fans cheering on the sidelines, but would instead be followers of Jesus, who are world changers, and that are truly winning at the game of life.